Hey, alright, we're back. So round one starting should start right about now. Well, there we go. Alright, so we won the die roll. I'm gonna go ahead and choose to draw. Due to like all these weird mana bases, I find that you probably do want to draw in sealed events here. And we don't have too many guild gates, we only have 3, so that's like the average for this format. So it's not like we're going to be really slow. I'm going to keep this hand. Obviously, we need a blue source to function, but we do have a Skylasher in the worst case scenario. And hopefully we get a blue source in time for this Beetle Form Mage. This card, by the way, is actually... I don't know what they did here. Seems like way too good for a common. Basically an air elemental for 2 mana every turn, which is great. Alright, so not only we're not drawing blue sources, we're actually just drawing our 5 drops, which seems like we're never going to cast. So hopefully we'll get out of it. Hopefully our opponent is not that fast, although it doesn't seem so. I'm going to play the Skylasher end of turn anyway, just to make sure we hit our drops. And if we do draw like an island, so we can play this mage. Oh, no 3-drop as well. Alright. Let's go ahead and play that. Draw a land at least. Nope. No land. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Not hitting a land. That's funny. Can't move the split card. Apparently that might be a bug or something. I don't know. Alright, why? That's weird. This card keeps like glowing. I guess they still have some bugs to fix. Alright, it's gonna be a really slow game if my opponent keeps stalling like this. Alright, there's still a Dragon Maze land, so we can't really know what he chose. But he probably chose a combination of these 3 cards. These 3 lands. Okay, no Executioner Swing, Avenging Arrows, or anything like that. Alright, opponent had pretty good draw here with a nice mana base, but luckily I did get my island in time. Well, probably it is a turn too late, but hopefully it's not too late for the whole game, so we'll see. Sadly, I don't have many outs this 6/6 in my deck. Racing is going to be a bit hard. Alright, Cluestone, Demir Guildgate, that's fine. Take 6. If I draw a land, I can play my Ascendant, Law Mage guy. Draw a 7-drop. Not really what we want. Alright, since we don't have any plays, I'm not going to randomly gain 4 life. So I'm just going to pump this Beetle Mage. Could have like, not really sure actually. I guess he could still have Executioner Swing, but I can't really play around that, especially when missing land drops and not putting any pressure on him otherwise. So maybe I do want to play 18 lands. That's an option, or just like cut something for a Cluestone. So we have 17 lands plus a Cluestone. We'll see. Hopefully we just draw like a land. If we draw 2 lands in a row, we're okay, I guess. Because we can play Law Mage, block with a Skylasher, gain 2 life. And then hopefully draw land, play a Live Well, gain 6 life. Or even Snapjaw, try trade with Alms Beast. Let's see what our opponent's playing here. Hopefully it's not something too good. That's not too bad actually. Flying first strike. I'm not going to attack with a Beetle Mage because he could have a trick and I actually want to progress my board here. So I'm just going to play the Long Mage and pass the turn. I am going to block with a Skylasher on the Alms Beast, so I'll be taking 1. Which is, if we get these 5 drops online, so we can start blocking these profitably, because 1/5 blocks this pretty good. And the Snapjaw can block the Alms Beast, hopefully trade with it. And then hopefully like my late game cards will take over. Because they do have some pretty good late game cards here. Nightly Veiler, Alive Well, the Primordial. Flying first strike, yeah, alright. We're just going to block the 6/6 here. Take 1 basically. Hopefully it doesn't have a very good next card. Alright, Prophetic Prism, that's fine. Plus, what is this? Nothing. Soul Sworn Spirit. Alright, that's a fine draw. So you can attack for 5, play the Spirit. He might have something, but I have a feeling he tapped his mana wrong or something like that. Although he does have Prophetic Prism, so I'm not really sure what he tried to play on tap. Because he tapped his lands, tried to play something, then he just passed the turn. But I don't see any wrongs. Something too bad that can go with this attack here. I mean, he could probably try and kill my Beetleform Mage, but that's fine. It's pretty much a risk I have to take in this position. Alright, so he takes the damage. Play this guy. Detain is 6/6. So next turn, if he attacks with a 3/1, I don't think he'll do that because I can just use my mage ability and fly over or unblockable and try and kill him. If he has some kind of counter spell, we're dead, but again, I can't really play around that as well. I mean, I can leave one of these guys back, but we're not winning the randomly chump blocking Alms Beast race here. Especially when we are mana screwed. Devour Flesh. So he Devour Fleshed me here. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice the mage because we're not being strained on mana. It doesn't seem like we're gonna use it that often. So could have been worse. Devour Flesh is actually not that bad because does give us like 2 life. So gives us another turn or so from dying to these 2 guys. Basically the plan right now is just to play Nightly Veiler on this guy and try and ride that to victory, because it's gonna be hard for him to kill it. He needs to have a pump spell. Other than that, not a whole lot. Alright, he does have a lot of cycling. Prophetic Prism, 2 Clute Stones. Let's see what he got here. Another Clute Stone, huh? Alright, luckily the opponent is not doing a whole lot. Draw a land. Come on deck. Just give me a land. If I somehow get to 7 mana, I can Primordial the Devour Flesh on him. Alright, Jury Lane, but comes into play tapped. So that's still okay, actually. It's not too bad. So attack for 2, play land. I'm gonna. So our options here: play the second Law Mage or the Live Well. First let's attack with a Soulsworn Spirit. Test the waters. See what his last card is. If it's a removal or something else. Just. All right. So nothing much. So if I play the Law Mage, I can double block his Alms Beast, which I'm not a huge fan of. I'm gonna play this alive actually. Cast live. Get a 3/3 token if he wants to attack with his Alms Beast. I'm actually gonna let that. This way he can't really attack unless he has a pump spell, but I don't feel like he had a pump spell so far. Alright, so we're waiting on him here. So I get a 3/3 token, play my Guild Gate. He's probably gonna cycle one of his Clue Stones. So despite missing a bunch of land drops, let's see, he has 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 5, so we missed like 3 land drops at least. Yeah, so he has 8 mana, 8 lands on his 9th turn, so he didn't miss the land drop. So he missed 3 land drops, so despite that, we're still in a fine shape. Basically, because my opponent didn't do whole lot, he just like cycling a bunch of cards, and does seem like he's a bit mana flooded. So that's pretty good for us. Let's see what he's playing right now. A 4/6. Alright, could be worse. So I'm gonna play my Nightly Veiler. That's interesting. Do I have any outs? I have a Dramatic Rescue that can win me the game. I'm just gonna take this 6. I mean, he could have a Simic Charm or... No, he's probably not playing Simic Charm. I don't see a lot of cards that can randomly +3/+3 kill me here. Yeah, alright. Alright, so now I'm missing land drops. That's good. So we can still hit a land for Primordial next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and play Nightly Veiler on my Ascendant. See what he has. So now I can attack with my Ascendant plus my Spirit. He's going to go down to 3, probably Chump Block. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of options. So he Chump Blocks with this. Takes 2, go down to 3, and I have 3 blockers left. So unless he has a, I don't know. Don't see a bunch of cards that can do it. Okay, Nightly Veiler resolves. He probably doesn't have a pump spell, because if he would have a pump spell, he'd probably just kill me. He could have, I guess, Celestia Charm. That is an option. But he doesn't, so that's good. Alright, so now we actually have a lethal creature on board, and a 2/1 unblockable guy. So he needs a flyer or some way to kill me here. Oh jeez. Alright. Soul Griffin. Well, I'm not dead yet because I blocked the Alms Beast, gain 5, take 4, go down to 1. Oh, he's just tagging with that. So that Maze Glider, that was very good. Alright, I have to chump block here. If I draw a Dramatic Rescue, I'm still not in a good shape. Because he blocks this on this, this on this. If I bounce that. That was a very good card to play here. Alright, go up to 8. See what we draw. Need to draw a land. Azurius Arrestor. Um, okay. So I can make him block with his Assault Griffin, so he loses that. And I can chump block with this again. Lose both of my guys, but that's fine. So detain to 4/6. So he's out of cards, so he has to he must top deck on his turn. Because I have a blocker for his 6/6. He can't attack with that. This is an unblockable guy. Okay. Alright, so he's in a one turn clock. Let's see what he draws. Alright, so he didn't get there. Pretty nice game. Alright, let's see sideboarding. The only sideboard I might want, maybe Swift Justice, although not really. Could side in Agoraphobia, just for his big guys. It's very good against all his beasts, against his 4/6. Other than that, didn't really see a whole lot. Could side in like a Cluestone or Kieran if I want to, but don't really want to do that. I mean, I don't see any cards I can side out. Could side out Skylasher, but he is playing blue apparently. Splashing, I guess, but it's not really playing blue. So maybe we can side out the Skylasher actually. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna side out the Skylasher. He's not really a fast deck, so go down to 14 creatures or 15 with a live will, and like Nightly Veiler also kind of 16 creatures. That's still okay. So the question basically is if I want a Cluestone or Curio or the Agoraphobia. So these are like my options here. Can't really see anything else that I'd want. I'm gonna go ahead and try the Agoraphobia. I think my curve is still fine not to play something like a Curio or Cluestone. Kieran, I'm sorry. Kieran or a Cluestone. I know I had Curio in my mind. So we're gonna play easy mulligan here. This hand on the other hand is pretty good. Missing a white source for Supreme Verdict, but you got time to play that. You can play Agoraphobia, return it when we draw the second white source, and then Supreme Verdict. Alright. Law Mage is a decent draw. I mean, we can still really want to draw a white source here for Supreme Verdict. But again, Agoraphobia is a very good card right now, giving a lot of time. Vending Arrows, okay. That's also a decent draw. Opponent playing kind of slow here. The knight who say nigh. Well, apparently there's a clan like that. No black. There's his black source. I guess he has a prophetic prism. Alright, so not only did we not draw a land, not draw a white source, but we didn't draw a land. So again, missing a land drop. Hopefully not for long. That'll be pretty bad. But luckily this time our hand is not too expensive. I mean, we can function with one land. We can function a bit without drawing a land because we do have Avenging Arrows and Agoraphobia. So let's see what he's up to. Yeah, and he's not doing a whole lot, so that's fine. Snapjaw. Nope. Not really what we want to be drawing here. He's probably going to cycle the Celestia Cluestone. Nope. That's interesting. Let's see what he has. Alright, Maze Glider. Could be worse, not. Okay. I'll take the land. So I'm gonna play Avenging Arrows on this card. I mean, I don't mind taking 3, going down to 17, killing it. The reason is because I actually want to kill the card and not Agoraphobia, because that way all the multicolor guys he plays won't have flying, and I can just play Agoraphobia on them, or Crisis Incubation. Whereas if I just Agoraphobia and Incubation on this guy, it'll still have the ability, so that's not really. Well, this guy has a bunch of cyclers. Alright, it's a 4/4. Go ahead and kill this. Alright, drew a land here. So I'm actually gonna play a actually, do I want to play Snapjaw or just keep on waiting on this Supreme Verdict? Nah, I'm gonna play the Snapjaw. I don't mind trading it for something here. I want to actually progress my board and not like play my whole game plan as I'm gonna draw a white source for the Supreme Verdict because we might just not draw it. So don't want to time walk myself too much here. Plus, like playing Snapjaw, if he doesn't play something too big, we can Agoraphobia the Jailbreaker and attack through it. So either I lose my Agoraphobia, which is fine, or he doesn't block and takes 6. Oh, I'm used to the new Gatekeeper, so I thought it was like double 2 gates. I'm just gonna trade up here. That's fine. Great use for Snapjaw, or just a combat trick, whatever he plays, that's fine also. Okay. Jailbreaker got a whole lot better, by the way, because they're a lot more. Oh, Tristani Summoner. That is a good magic card. Okay. So let's see what we're gonna do here. Alright, let's go ahead and detain the 3/3 Agoraphobia, the 4/4, and then trade with the 2/2. And when I draw a white source, I can just bounce my Agoraphobia, Wrath. So now we're actually really on the Wrath plan. Tristani Summoner, by the way, is one of the better uncommons. I had it in my pre-release as well. I had like also a Azurius Simic deck, and it was probably one of my better cards in the deck. When I also had like a Supreme Verdict and a Prime Speaker Zagana. Let's see. Alright, so we're just gonna take 1, trade with the 2/2 here. That is fine. What is this? Jeez. What the? Oh, he beg called with Fuse? Wow, that's impressive. So put 4 tokens, draw 4 cards. This deck is neat. Like a mana ramp deck. Alright. Drew the white source. So, although he does have a lot of advantage here with deck call, I'm guessing that hopefully just plays like another creature or two and we can wrath the board next turn. He's probably not going to see it coming. I mean, you don't see a Supreme Verdict coming. You can't really play around it very too much if you didn't see it before. So take 8, go down to 8. Alright, so he didn't play anything here. Not a land even, so let's see what he has. It's pretty good when you kicker it, but I didn't really like it when you don't. And it costs 8 mana, that's a lot. Alright, let's get Agoraphobia back. Alright, draw land. Play my Wrath. He still has 7 cards in hand, so this Wrath is not going to be anywhere close to game over or something like that. But it's definitely a crucial one. Oh, he has Advent the Worm as well. Wow. Pretty sweet cards. Trostani Summoner, Beck Call with Kicker, Advent the Worm. It's one of the better cards. Like the cards I'm more excited about for Constructed. 4/6, sure. Agoraphobia that. Yeah, I'm just gonna play that. Alright, so he got his guys naturalized basically. He can't do a whole lot. He's gonna start cycling his clue stones, not key runes. I'm gonna get mixed up with those a lot probably. So sorry about that. Law Mage, sure. Alright, I'm gonna play Windrake plus my Law Mage. I can just play a big Nimbus, but if he has any kind of balance or removal, I'm just dead. But this way, I have 2 blockers for his flyer, so he needs to have 2 cards plus Law Mage, other than Devour Flesh, which we saw probably he doesn't have too many cards that kill it. What is this? Fatal Fume. Alright. Alright, he probably just has them both because he drew a bunch of cards. Yeah, but we're not dead because Devour Flesh does give us life, so we can just play this Nimbus next turn, and hopefully that'll be good enough. Go down to 2. Alright, now we're just dead. Yep. Yeah, we're dead. Even randomly return one of these. Okay, so we can dispo for Advent the Worm and his removals. That's okay. I mean, we did see Devour Flesh, Fatal Fumes, Advent the Worm. That's 3 pretty good cards. I like Dramatic Rescue because we did see also Tristani Summoner, which can bounce a 4/4, and Advent the Worm. I still like all our Enchained Creatures, as Devour Flesh is not 100% removal, so we can actually play on it and sack on another guy if we have. And Fatal Fumes doesn't kill like these 3/3s, these 3/2 hexproof guys, and a 1/5. In general, I'm not a huge fan of Fatal Fumes. I think it's not that good of a card. I'm just gonna not play this dispo actually. I think we don't really need it, so I'm just gonna submit it. No, we're gonna be on draw here. My opponent is a 4-color deck, so he probably does have some mana problems usually. And I do want to be on the draw here. Good thing we're on the draw because we're gonna mulligan again, obviously. So we are having some mana issues. Our opponent mulligan as well, so that's pretty good. Alright, he went down to 5. I'm going to keep this hand. We have all our colors. Some pretty good draws. As in turn 2 if we want to play this guy or not. We'll see. Alright, drew the 4th land for our Moss Dog, which is good. Thrashing Moss Dog. Okay. So my opponent did mulligan to 5, and he might have some mana issues because he's like a 4-color deck. So I'm gonna try to go as much aggressive as I can. Avenging Arrows. That's a fine card, I guess, to draw. So next turn we're gonna play our dog. Oh, look at him. That's pretty good draw right there. Hopefully he doesn't have too much to do with it. See, it's test the waters with his arrestor. Okay. So I'm gonna play the dog here, and not like the Battleform Mage. See what he has. Probably does have some kind of removal. Oh, okay. Wrap Psych. It's a good removal. Luckily, this guy does have Scavenge, so we're still going to be able to use some part of it later on. I'm going to play the Guildgate and play my Battle Mage. Battleform Mage. Alright. This Arrestor is beating down pretty well. Oh, that's fine. So I can use like Crisis Incubator and attack for 4. But I'm just gonna play the Snapjaw. That was a very good draw as well. Like next turn I can play Unflinching Courage on Battleform Mage after I use this effect. If I draw an island I can just play Crisis Incubator and then Battleform Mage attack for 12. So he's gonna be down to 2 life. So this game is looking a lot better. Hopefully he just doesn't go land for Stani Summoner. That's a card that can get him back in this game for sure. If I don't draw an island or a land at all, we'll see what we draw, but I still like the play of Unflinching Courage on Battleform Mage. I'll play this before, because if he has Fatal Fumes, I can activate this and respond to the Fatal Fumes, so it doesn't kill it, because -4, -2. So it's going to be a 4/4, then like and a 0/2, then a 2/4 flying lifelinker. And then like he probably doesn't have any outs to it. Like Devour Flesh, I'm just going to sacrifice this Arrestor. So this is going to be a very big threat for him. Really? This card is not a good card. It's a 3-mana 2/3 defender, and you have to 4-mana tap. Just lose 2 life, basically, and he sees the card from my hand. That's not very good. Doesn't even fly or anything. Okay. Um, that's a pretty interesting draw there. Alright, I'm going to play this, and then I can unflinching courage on that. It's probably a better play. Could have left, I guess, one of these untapped. That might have been better, but just to blow off like a Dispel or something. So I can play unflinching courage on Ascendant Law Mage. Alright, he drew his land, 7th land, so he might have a Torstani Summoner here. But all my flyers are probably... Oh, look at that. Pretty good one. It's not going to be too good, but it is good. Play that. Pop my Beetle up. Attack for 9. So he's going to go down to 5. I'm going to go up to 25. So basically next turn he kind of has to leave this back and chump block this. So he's still dead because he takes 1 trample from this and 4 damage from here. So unless he has some kind of removal, like a Fatal Fumes I'm guessing, or another flyer, he's probably dead. He does have a weird mana base, having this guy plus like Advent the Worm. Alright, he's attacking. Let's see what we reveal. Straight up 4 lands, obviously. That's pretty lucky there. Not that it's too relevant though, because I don't see how he gets out of this. Alright. Probably doesn't matter, so I don't know why he attacked. Let's see what he has though. Oh, alright, he has that. Shamble Shark. Okay, so let's see if I attack. He chump blocks that somehow. Yeah, I'm just gonna pump this. Attack with both of my guys. He basically has to put something in front of here and also something in front of that. So it's not like he's gonna kill one of my guys. He can have a smite on my 4/4, I guess. But he has 1 card, and I didn't see a smite. So he takes 4, goes down to 1. Sure. I gain 5. So now I think he's just dead. I guess he could have like the Mind Grind, I think that's the name, and try to mill me out. Okay, so I'm gonna take 2, go down to 26, see what he mills. Alright, so he milled Dramatic Groski, Sphinx, Unflinching Courage, and 4 lands. So the next attack will be lethal probably, because that's 5, 9, 13. No, I still have 4 lands. But I'm gonna kill this guy right now. I'll preferred plans. Okay, mill Windrake and a Dress Dog. See what he has. I don't see how he beats this though. Like Unflinching Courage plus that's still not gonna do it. Alright, so he just plays it and scoops. Alright, so let's see, round 2. Oh, we'll start now. So I'll see you then.